Hello and welcome back to another video on the My Crafty Place YouTube channel. This week I have for you my haul from Scrapbook Expo. You've probably already seen it on the blog or are going to read it on the blog, but sometimes I want to watch videos and sometimes I want to read. So I'm doing it both places. Now, I didn't have my video set up when I got home from Scrapbook Expo and I couldn't help myself but start to play right away. So I have I just have pictures for you today. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we have is the medal I got at Scrapbook Expo. So if you collect 4 of these pins, which you can get for doing various activities around the expo, you can get a little I Conquered Scrapbook Expo medal. And I'll tell you a little bit more what I kind of did to earn those as we go along. But I earned the I Helped button, the I Cropped button, the I Learned button, and the I Returned button, which ended up getting me the little I Conquered Scrapbook Expo medal. Probably one of the most proudest things I've gotten from Scrapbook Expo. But yeah, next up we have some pictures from a class I took. This was the Fort Inkton Embossed Cards class. It was by Be Creative. It was the first class that we took of the weekend. You can see here the 4 different cards that we made, as well as the free embossing folder we got for taking the class. We also got a free paper tape dispenser, which you'll see featured on Friday's video. I really don't like it, to be honest, but I'll talk more about that in Friday's video, and you'll get to see it then. This is from Want to Scrap. It's one of my favorite booths at Expo. I love bling, what can I say? So, I picked up some clear, just like circle gems, I guess. I like the clear ones because I can color them. I have a pretty decent stash of colored ones already. And I decided this year to just pick up a couple more clear ones because if I don't already have the color I need, I can always color them in, and I was really bad about actually double checking which colors I had, which is kind of okay because I'm trying to use stuff up, which I undid totally this weekend with how much I bought. But yeah, so that's why I went with the clear, because I was like, I can just roll with that. And I had used up all of my sort of swirly, flourishy kind of gems. So I got one that's a set of pearls, which is the one on the back, and then I had 2 clear ones across the bottom there that are kind of more like borders. But the nice thing is you can cut them, which is something I really like to do with them. So there's that. Next up we have Eyelet Outlet. I kind of just needed to sort of replenish my stock of just regular style brads. You guys know that Eyelet Outlet, if you know them, has a lot of fun shaped brads, which are always a lot of fun to work with, but I just don't use them that often. I find that I use a lot more of the sort of regular shaped ones. I have a lot of the shinier ones that you're looking at in this picture because I had a nice mixed pack of them and they're pretty much gone. So I'm a little bit sad because I really wanted to get like another mixed pack of them, but all they had were ones that were separated, so I kind of just picked up a couple colors, and I can't tell from the picture that I'm looking at what colors they are, and I don't have them in front of me. I got a few other solid colored ones too. And then my big Scrapbook Expo purchase, the thing I was intending to buy the whole time, was this embossing powder. I waited probably for like 3 or so months probably. Here is a paper pad that'll also be featured in my Friday video, so you'll get to see it. This was probably one of the best deals I found, and I wasn't actually going to buy it, but I was shopping with my friend, and she saw it, and she was like, Sam, you love polka dots, you should buy this, and it's only $2, and instead of being smart and listening to myself, who said, no, really, you don't need any more paper, I listened to her, so I ended up with it. But she's right, polka dots are one of my favorite prints. If you've ever seen my blog background, you probably know that. If you're ever curious, plaid, stripes, polka dots are like my go-to prints. So there's a lot of colors in there. It's hard to tell from the bottom, but there's actually a pink, blue, purple, green, red, and orange. This set, or is it what I actually believe was the first purchase I made at Scrapbook Expo. I have been eyeing up this Share Handmade Kindness set for quite a while now. I saw it on Jennifer Moyer's videos when I went a little YouTube crazy earlier this year. And I kind of was like, oh, I need this set because I loved the idea of stamping it on the back of envelopes. This is from Crazy Creations. For years now, I've been going to Scrapbook Expo for 4 years. I have looked at these little tiny outline stickers. Okay, actually, Crazy Creations hasn't always had the outline stickers. So as long as Crazy Creations has had the outline stickers, I've been looking at them, and they just kind of freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't sure how to use them. Have you guys ever had stuff like that where, like, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is a new thing, and I don't know how to use it? So that's kind of where I was with that. With that, as well as the glitter paper. So next up is some stuff from Hual. One of the things actually did not make it in this video because I opened it at the crop and didn't take a picture of it because I'm brilliant like that, and I just forgot to take a picture of it when I got home. But one of the ladies I went with, who happens to be my mom, she took a class on inking, and she needs to share. But she took a class on inking, and the lady that hosted the class gave them a coupon for their booth. So we went in, but I have seen these stitched rectangle dies, and I really, really wanted them, so I picked me up a set. Of course, 2 days later, I found a free SVG file to do stitched rectangles on my scan and cut. So I guess I really didn't need to buy the dies, but I have them now, and I can use them for other things that I can't cut in my scan and cut at the moment. Like fun foam and things, because I don't have a deep cut blade yet. Also from this booth, which is not pictured, I got the Lawn Fawn stamp chamois, and I think it definitely probably wins for my new favorite stamp cleaner. Next up, we have the stuff for the crop. So this was all the stuff I got for free from the crop. If you guys aren't familiar with Scrapbook Expo, you might know that when you sign up for the crop, you get a free sort of gift for attending. This was the one I got. Pretty much all of them this year were Christmas themed, which I'm not gonna lie, was a little disappointing. Not really. I celebrate Christmas, but it's not really my thing. I made so many Christmas cards when I first started with all of this that I'm like, I don't need any more. So I would have rather had something else, but you know what? I'll take it. And none of the stuff in here is really my stuff, like how I work either. But I'm going to look at it as like a challenge to try and use it up. And obviously I can share with my family and friends if I need to. So on the very left there is a card stack. So it's just basically just a whole bunch of cards that is like pre-extended. And then you just fold them pre-scored. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, so it's basically just a mat stack with all kinds of pre-folded cards on it, and they all come in little Christmas patterns. And then we have 2 sets of journaling cards, which I don't really use, but I saw some people using them, and I think I might want to challenge myself to maybe use them. I think I can use them like on the insides of cards. I think they'd be a really good fit there. So I'm holding on to those for now because I want to see if I can maybe challenge myself to use them more once Christmas comes around. So that is the long paper in the middle, and then the short little stack. Those are all journaling cards. And then on the end there, this may be the one thing I get rid of out of this free stuff. It's just a bunch of tiny little words. I don't mind those per se. Like, I could see myself using them, but I can never get them on straight. So that might be why I end up getting rid of those. But we'll see. I'm not going to get rid of them quite yet. I'm probably going to hold on to them through Christmas just to see if I can manage to use them. Then, also, at the crop, I was the only one of the 3 of us who attended. Well, the 3 of us in my group. Obviously, there were more people there than us. But I was the only one of the 3 of us who attended to win a door prize. So this is what I got in the door prize. It's sort of teachery themed, which I thought was appropriate. But I ended up getting rid of the paper that's on the end there, the one that says the children, because that's definitely more of a scrapbook paper, and I don't do a whole lot of that. But everything else I kept because everything else has good card making patterns on there. Now you can see there's green polka dots. I want to say these are all by Authentique, but to be honest, didn't check the back of them, and they're all put away now, so I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure they're probably all Authentique. So yeah, so those were the papers that came in my door prize, but wait, there's more. I also got that cute little set of buttons that I'm totally going to keep because, I don't know, I'm going through a weird, like, trying to use embellishments phase, so I'm just, like, holding on to all of them. Same thing with the little chipboard elements. I actually really like those little stars. Like, I can really see myself using those. You'll see later some more chipboard elements that I bought that I probably shouldn't have picked up. But those ones are really small, and I can really see myself using those, so that's definitely staying with my stash. They gave me a Spectrum Noir marker. I swear every year I come home with a Spectrum Noir marker from Scrapbook Expo, and they're almost always almost exactly the same color. I don't really like the Spectrum Noir markers. I'm actually going to hold on to this one. I know I'm not going to like it, but it's a pink shade that's somewhat missing from my collection, yet similar enough to some of my other ones that it could work really well. So I'm going to hold on to it, and we're just going to play it by ear. We'll see how much use it actually gets, but instead of just tossing it like I have with all the others, I'm going to hold on to this one. In the back there we have some little sort of chipboard shaped stickers, but they're not quite chipboard. They're more like a weird thin cardboard kind of thing. There's like letters and numbers on them, which I probably won't use, so I may cut them up, but I really like the stars and the butterfly shapes that are on them, so those I definitely want to hold on to. On the bottom there you'll see some random stickers. They say like dates and things like that. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with those, but they're kind of small and they're kind of cute, so I'm going to hold on to those for a while. And on the very end of there you can see the little bows. Those may be my favorite things that came in the store prize, next to the buttons and the chipboard little star things there. They're super cute. They're self-adhesive, which means I don't have to work, and I'm just like picturing putting them on like some of my little girl stamps that I have and like their little hair, or with some Minnie Mouse stamps and stickers and things. So I'm really excited about those, and I can't wait to get using them. Next we have some lace mat things. I don't really like those. Those did end up getting put in the purge box because I'm not a big fan. I just don't see myself using them. But now that I'm looking at them in this picture, I'm tempted to take them out again. But at the same time, the sayings don't really match card making. They're definitely more of a scrapbooking thing. So I'm going to be good and I'm going to leave them in the purge box. But, yeah. So those were probably the most disappointing thing in the door prize thing. And then we got some glue dots, and I'm not a super big glue dots person, but it's free glue, so I'm not going to complain too much, and it is decent and way better than the free stuff I got from the inked and embossed, the free adhesive I got from the inked and embossed cards class. Like I said, more of that on Friday. So that was the door prize swag. And then we have my Copics. I have not bought Copic markers in almost 2 years. Anyone who's like a Copic fanatic like I am knows how much hard that kind of stinks. That was a lot of words, guys. I'm sorry. But anyway, so I got a whole bunch of colors. Someone was running a special. It was 10 markers for $5.24, or they were $6 if you got less than 10. So I was like, I might as well get 10. So I did. So I did pick up a couple extra grays because my one gray that I have is definitely starting to hit the bucket because it's the only gray I have. So I picked up some more grays. There's some yellows and a red or a brown that's kind of reddy-ish, and a blue-green because that's one of my favorite color families. So that's the markers I got this year, and it's actually not the only markers I got this year, as you'll see next. I got 3 more markers, but Sammy, there's only 2 markers in the picture. Okay, yes, I got the second class I took on Saturday. This is starting to move into the things I bought on Saturday now. The second class I took was a Copic coloring class from Crazy Creations, and we all got a free Copic blending set, and I thought I had separated out the blending set from the rest of my markers because I hadn't cataloged them yet and added them to my chart and all that kind of stuff because I didn't bring it with me. All I had with me was my markers. So, in case I was feeling extra creative and didn't want to stick with the 3 I had. But I kind of didn't really stick with my plan, and I ended up with 2 blue markers together and 1 purple marker, and I could not find the third blue marker to save my life. I thought I lost it, but I was kind of like, okay, that's whatever, like I have enough colors, it's just going to be a shade darker than what I had in class. Well, yeah, I did have all 3 markers. It was just, for whatever reason, was seemingly in the other purple marker spot. So, I do have all 3, and these ones I actually know the colors of. It's B01, B04, and B06, which worked out really well because I didn't have any of those colors, and I picked the blue because I could pick red, pink, blue, or purple were our choices, and I picked the blue because it's one of the sort of categories I'm slightly lacking in. And the red was really dark, and I have a ton of dark reds, which I really didn't need. The purples were like a darkish mid-tone, and I have a mid-tony light purple, so I decided to skip the purple ones. The pinks were a sort of pinky, it was an RV series, and I had one of the markers already, and which I knew off the top of my head, so I didn't pick that one, and I was missing a lot of the like sort of true blue colors, so a lot of the B0s I don't have. And then when I went to chart them later on in the day, I turned out I was right because I only had B0. I don't know, it was one of the ones I didn't have, but I only had one other B0 marker, and this really kind of helps fill that out a little bit, what I was missing. So I have some really nice true blue colors. I had a lot of sort of light shady blues, a lot of the B90s. Those dark sort of stormy, denim-y kind of blues. So this gives me a lot more of a true blue color, and then the one sort of bluey, teal, greeny color with the B04 that you can see in the picture. Yes, that was a good choice on my part. And then we have the rest of the stuff I got from that class. In that one, like I said, was by Be Creative. Not Be Creative, that was the last class. It was by Crazy Creations. And it was a Copic coloring class. It was Copic coloring with light sources. And it featured their outline stickers. So you can see kind of up in the top right there, or actually it's probably your left. The ones I colored using the outline stickers, which are just below the blue stuff that I colored. I actually really enjoy the outline stickers. My favorite thing is no going outside the lines. The outline stickers stick up off the paper, and then you can't go outside the lines. So that's really nice. They actually gave us an Express It blended card to work on, which I've never worked on before because I was like, I can't afford that. With the amount of Copic coloring I do, I would blow through that paper like there's no tomorrow. So I was like, I'm not gonna try it. I'm like, I don't want to spoil myself with the paper, and I had kind of settled for cheaper paper for quite a while, and sure enough, I was definitely been spoiled. I don't like that the Express It card, how much it bleeds out from the underneath, but some of my cheaper paper doesn't do that, but it does blend so nicely. I am in search of a new set of Copic paper because I was using kind of a generic brand that I had that was working really well, and my generic brand is no longer made. So if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment below because I'd love to know what your suggestions are. If not, I may end up biting the bullet and getting some Express It because it's the only other thing that I found has worked really well. I've tried, like I said, I had a generic office store heavyweight cardstock that was doing pretty well for me for a while, but now I'm in search of a new one, and the only other one I've tried so far is the Hobby Lobby heavyweight cardstock, which feathers horribly. So I'm still searching for a new replacement. So yes, leave your suggestions down below. I was gonna go for Nina, but Nina is not a thing, apparently, that I can really get a hold of at a local office store, and I'd have to get it online. So that's why I'm shopping around a little bit more, because it looks like I'm going to have to go online anyway. Yes. And then we all got a door prize, because there's only 5 people in class, and she had 5 door prizes to give away. So we all got one of these little glitter card kits. So I actually got the little teddy bear, which I already had. But it's okay. It actually makes 3 cards. They're pretty cool. They're $15 in the booth, which isn't too bad for making 3 cards and coming with, like, it comes with the outline stickers, the paper, the glitter paper, and the cardstock, and you know, it comes with everything. It comes with the instructions. It comes with everything you need to put it together. It even gives you Copic suggestions down on the bottom there. And then the other little bag is just the stuff that's needed to complete the card, which... So as I was recording the video, I realized we were pushing the 30, almost 40-minute mark. So what I've decided to do is to split the book, to split the haul up into 2 separate videos. So we've done all of Friday. So everything that I bought and done on Friday is complete, and you've seen all of that. And then we will do Saturdays next week, Tuesday. Wasn't originally planning to do that, but apparently I had a lot more to say, and it's a lot easier to talk to you guys than to actually write about it. So, yes, so next week we'll come back and do Saturday. We've already started Saturday morning with our Crazy Creations class, but we will go through everything I bought on Saturday and more of what we did on Saturday next week, Tuesday. So I hope you'll come back and join me not only next week, Tuesday, to see the rest of what I bought at Scrapbook Expo 2016, but also come join me on Friday. We have I have another card coming up for you on Friday. If you've been following the blog, you've already seen it. It was featured on Sunday as my midway crafting when we can challenge card, but I also thought I would make a video for it, so you will be able to see that video on Friday. And as a reminder to get your cards in there, or your projects, doesn't have to be cards, just get your projects in over at Crafting When We Can. Sell birthday projects this week, so you will see that video on Friday, and we will have the other Scrapbook Expo haul video next Tuesday. So thank you for watching, and I hope leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you on Friday.